The most popular game based on users, Fortnite, was developed by Epic Games and released in 2017 on all platforms, which afterwards dominated the gaming industry with its peak on 250 million users across the globe. How did a game in such a short time dominate the gaming industry, and what was so special about this game? Let's dig into it. Epic Games first announced Fortnite back in 2011, but with a series of delays they first released it in July 2017. By the end of July 2017, Epic Games announced that they had sold over 500,000 digital copies of Fortnite, and by the next month the game's player count exceeded 1 million. Fortnite at the beginning didn't contain Battle Royale. It told the story of a world in which 98% of the human population has disappeared, and those that remain are under constant threat from the zombies called husks. As a player, the game was about completing objectives and protecting yourself and the other players against the zombies with buildings and firearms, trying to rebuild civilization. Although Fortnite contained a large number of players, its popularity was surpassed by the Steam title called PlayerUnknown's Battleground, or as we all know it, PUBG. PUBG was at the time the most popular Battle Royale game with 3 million players, and Epic Games decided to capitalize on the popularity of the style of gameplay, and hereby Fortnite Battle Royale was born, and released as a standalone game in late 2017. And quickly became the game's most popular game mode. When Fortnite Battle Royale was released, within 2 weeks it had a player base with 10 million users. So what made Fortnite different from PUBG? So at the time PUBG was peaking, we have to remember it was only available on PC. And even though you had a PC to play PUBG, you needed a computer above average to play the game. PUBG was aiming for realistic real-life graphics, and therefore your cheap laptop couldn't play this game. Besides that, you needed $30 for purchasing the game. When Fortnite was released in late July 2017, it was a free-to-play game, which obviously meant you didn't have to use a single dollar on it to play it. And the big game changer was that Fortnite was released on all platforms. And at the time, PlayStation had 94 million active players and Xbox had 48. In all, that's 152 million players, where many of them were sitting and waiting to join the big party of Battle Royale. And their only option to do so was Fortnite Battle Royale. The cartoonish graphic allowed everyone to play. You could play on your cheap PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and even iOS and Android devices. Just to peak it, Epic Games in March 2018 announced a very rare thing in the world of video games. Many people had probably not even heard about the term back then, and that was crossplay capability, which allowed all players on all different platforms to play together in one single game. The crossplay capability made it possible for the entire world of gamers to play with each other, which made an even bigger Fortnite audience and community. All of this was happening at its peak, and Fortnite had now become so popular that many children had got addicted to the game, playing the game as much as possible, and in their spare time they were playing or even joining dancing classes where they could learn the Fortnite dances. This made parents worry for their children. Fortnite was now a global main topic around the world, and live programs was aired on BBC Radio on how to cope with your child's addiction to Fortnite.
Some kids and even adults addicted.
Fortnite rehabs are now opening in some parts of the country.
A wide range of perfectly timed decisions, getting all gamers on all platforms together in one community, was what made Fortnite the biggest game of all time.